Oh my god, y'all. He got it stuck. It was like, I have to look back. It was like wrapped around him or something. So he ran down the hall and it followed him and he panicked and then he ran back down the hall and into the bedroom and under the bed. I Mittens. And now the girls were like, Papa. Like both girls went into the bedroom to be like, are you good? Where are you? Okay, hang on, there was an idea that we had. I saw the pet. Hi! Come here, what happened? Come here, Papa. Oh my gosh, did it attack you? Did it attack you? Come here. Oh. Were you so brave? Were you so brave? Did it try and get you? Oh, there's Pippin. Hi, Bubba. Was that so embarrassing? It was so scary. It was so scary. Oh, there's Pippin. Hang on. Hi. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Why is that camera... I don't know why. I don't know why my camera is being dumb. What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing here? Hi, Pip. My sweet babies. Hi. Hi. This is nice, huh? Look, she's being so sweet to you. You gotta be sweet boy back, okay? That's really important. You gotta be sweet boy back if she's being a sweet girl. Pippin. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. Hi. Okay. He's like, yeah, I can't go that way. Okay, chat. I have a conundrum. Okay? Pippin doesn't share the chair. But he says, I will lie down right here. Okay. Let me get everyone's votes. I'll come over here and get the votes in. So my contact at the shelter messaged me, and she was like, "Hey, I wanted to talk to you about bringing Mittens in for an adoption event." Chat, why did my stomach fall through the floor? Why was it that I just was like, "No, you can't. He's my cat." You can't have him there. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so you want to know where the real problem came in? Was the other day. The other day, I don't know if it was a text message or on the phone, when James said, "I really wish we could keep him." Now, put a problem in front of me and I'm gonna freaking find a way to solve it. And I'm just sitting there like, well, I don't know how we can make it happen, but I'm sure that we can. Um, so yeah. Yeah.
In the small support of the Mittens Fund.
Thank you for the 100 bits. I am on the phone with him and I was like, do you think that feet pics really sell as good as they say they do? Because and it was funny. So I called the contact at the shelter, and also, by the way, let me know your votes, because I know that Silly said cross stitch, so I'm gonna put a point towards that. Sharn said pattern roulette. Would you like your points for that? D coloring for raccoon. Okie dokie. Sharn said yes to that. Okay. Rack, let me know where you would like your points to go. AC said game. Coloring. Okay, bye, Pip. But yeah, when I tell you that my heart just so I'm talking to the lady at the shelter, and I'm telling her this, and I'm like, even my husband, who's more of a dog person, is like, oh, I wish this, and there was like this small hesitation, and she's like, do you guys want to keep him? And I'm like, yeah, we do. I said, my issue is that I don't know that we can afford all the vet bills. I'm like, I can afford the food, the water, the litter, the house. I'm like, I just don't know that it's financially responsible to take on another FIV boy, which then led us to talking about FIV cats. And she said that her vet, she's sure that if she asks her, she would be willing to take a look at Maple's blood work and his chart. She's like, I don't know. She'll probably want to see him. And I was like, that's fine. I'm just looking for a second opinion, because I'm like, I can't afford to take him to UPenn. I can't afford, I don't want to put him through all of this. And she's like, no, I don't blame you. So I was like, even if I send all the information over, I told her I would type up a thing about all of the stuff. And I'm like, even if she's like, I have no idea, they've already done everything that I would do. If she knows anyone else, if it could become a almost like a jumping off point Exactly. So she's like, I'm more than happy to do that. So I have to do that after stream. And I told her, I was like, it'll take me a little bit of time. She's like, no worries about that. So, cause I was like, listen, I was like, cause he's doing really good with the girls too, as you guys saw. And I'm like, we could give him the home. We just, I don't know. James is famous. Anytime that I'm stressed about money, anytime that I'm stressed about anything, he always just goes, we'll figure it out. Like, always. And I'm like, that's great. How? And he's like, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So I tried to pull that with him today when he was like, it's not smart. And I was like, but we'll figure it out. Because he always does that with me when I'm stressed. And I'm like, we'll figure it out. And he's like, Megan, you can't do that. I'm like, you do it all the time with me. I'm like, why can't I do it with you? So 2 types of neurodivergence, I know. Turn around, exactly. It is fair play. By the way, this is what happened when he left the room with the toy. I don't know if it was in his mouth the whole time. It was in his mouth. This idiot. Oh my god, I love him so much. This idiot. Hold on. I caught it. I won. It's in his mouth. Why is this stick following me? He just didn't let go. He's like, I caught it. I won. Why is this big thing following me? Yeah, at first I was like, did it get stuck on him? Like, what happened? But no, it's chasing me, but I caught it. Yeah, buddy. Like, yeah. What a goob. Anyway. So, they're doing an event at, like, a location. Not at the shelter. And so they were like, if you think it would be, like, a good environment for him. And I told them, I said, I have no idea. Because they're like, it can get a little noisy. And I'm like, but I'm willing to bring him and I'm willing to stay with him during the event. And if he starts to freak out and like make a bad showing of himself, right? Like if I'm like, well, this is an unadoptable cat, I'll just take him back. Like I'll just take him. Like we're not going to stress him out. But I would like, I would like to keep him. Oops. Honestly, what I said to James too, and this is I think the biggest thing. If he went to like Soot's parents or somebody else who would keep in touch, someone else who would give updates, or here's like, a picture, he's settling it, anything like that, I would be much less stressed about it. Just like so much less stressed, because like that for me, it's almost like a guilt and like an attachment too, where I just, he was in the bathroom. What a little, he loves the bathroom. What a boy. What a boy. Mittens. Come here, bubs. I gotta get this pattern because it's been a minute since I worked on it. So like that's really, because I feel like if I said, yeah, like we're keeping him, they'd be like, okay, no problem. Like you're not paying any kind of adoption fee or anything, like done. But it's one of these, your heart and your brain are saying 2 different things. Because my heart is like, we're going to figure it out and we're going to make it work. And my brain is like, girl. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Look at me writing down what I used for this project. And at any given point in time, which one is winning, my heart or my brain, changes. Because I know that, like, what I promised and what our plan was not to keep him. I'm fully aware of that. But then... yeah, they're pretty evenly matched. No one knows which way it's gonna go. Because, like, he has favorite toys and, like, all this... oh, my God. Hello? Hi, Tessa. How are you? How was your stream? What were you getting up to? Welcome in. We're just getting some paper stars. Oh, you were crocheting! What were you crocheting today? I was dragged along here for some reason. Sorry. A daisy granny square blanket. Ooh. I have a granny square, like it might be the same one, saved, but I kind of want to, like, make it into, like, a cardigan. Mittens! Do you guys want to meet my foster cat? Yes? He's currently terrorizing Artemis, so I think that she would appreciate it if I grabbed him. Okay, give me a second. Oh, welcome in, by the way, if you're new. My name is Megan. I'm a neurodivergent variety streamer. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting. We also play games. I've got a lot of cats. I have 3 cats of my own and a foster cat who, I just found out that we might do an adoption event with, and when I tell you that my heart absolutely shattered into a million pieces and I tried not to cry while I was out today with my mom, because we just can't... we can afford 4 cats until they all have to go to the vet. You know? And then that's... do you think... do you think that there's a website that will buy cat feet pics? Because I got a lot of them. I got a lot. Mitten, she said no. Hold, please. Let me grab him. Sir. Excuse you. Feeling kind of crazy right now? Come on, puppy cat. Come here. Hi. Where are you going? All right. This is Mr. Mittens. He's a big chunker. Let's come over here. Oh, he's 14 pounds of just love and sass. Yeah. He's a very good boy. He's a very good baby. Right? He's a baby. Oh my goodness. You sweet love. Oh my goodness. You sweet boy. Hello. Hey. What are we doing with the paws? What are we doing with the... Oh, Artemis? Girl? Artemis is like, oh good, you've got him trapped. I can come over. Look at him. He's like, my friend. She doesn't want to play with you. Okay. My friend is here. Here, do you want to play with this? I will hold it this time, okay? He literally dragged this. He won the tug of war. And then I'll show you the video. He didn't let it go, and he ran up and down my house with the stick following behind him, and he panicked. Because evidently, I've heard that black cats are just burnt orange. And I think that might be the truth. Let's see if I can't. Come here. I know. I'm like thrilled to see him just be... Yeah, we're not doing... You really want to do that again? You didn't learn anything? He's like, I have learned nothing. I have learned nothing. But thank you so much for the raid, Tessa. I appreciate you. We are working on a cat couch today. Because if you look behind me, there's a blue couch. And that is Pippin, who's lying on the floor. Like, right there. That's Pippin. It is like her favorite place to sleep, but she's really big. And she like squeezes herself into it. So I was making her one that's bigger. So I have links. I think if you do exclamation point couch, that will pull up the patterns. But I really like both of the ones that I'm working on. One's a free pattern and one's an inexpensive paid for pattern. Yeah. So the first one is the paid for pattern that makes that one. And the second one is the free one that I'm making right now. So he yoinked the ribbon toy, took it across the street, never to be seen again. Oh my god, that's funny. Be nice to Pippin. Good boy. And Artem, okay. So, anyways, let me get you a raid star. Thank you again for coming on over. I appreciate you. Bring this back. Bring that back. Hi, Tigress. How are you? Artie is loaf. Loaf is life. Yeah. You're a good girl. Was he being mean to you? Huh? Was he being a bully? I'm sorry. I don't know what. Well, I think it's because Pippin smacks him back. Artemis is more of a vocal no, whereas Pippin's like a, you know. So let me make your raid star. Boop. Yes, no worries. No worries. Thank you again for bringing your pals over, especially during one crochet stream to another. It's very sweet of you. It's a sleepy day. Yeah. I hear ya. We're supposed to be getting more, like, thunderstorms, evidently, here. I got, like, a warning. So we'll see how that ends up going. It's raining there now, yeah. But yeah, if anyone's looking to adopt a cat and you're in, like, the tri-state area, let me know. He's playing with the cricket ball. We have 2 different balls that make... Not, that's a time for a raid. Hi, Howl! You came to listen to me talk about balls? How are you? How was your stream, friend? What were you working on today? Excellent timing. Oh my god, I'm talking about my foster cat, who's currently playing. We have these 2 different balls out in my living room right now that make different sounds. One of them is bird sounds, and one of them is like cricket, like the bug sound. Oh my god, he just jumped the gate into the kitchen. Would you like to meet my foster cat? Because he's about to come back in here. Mittens! You're not supposed to jump that, you jerk. So this is Mittens. These are the... What's this? Don't bother her. No. Don't bother her. Sit with me, okay? Sit with me. Sit right here. You know what the issue is? Is that I was out of the house, so he's been alone all day. So he has not gotten his energy out, and it is obvious. Sir. So there's a ball that makes bug sounds and a ball that makes bird sounds, and they have little faces. Anyway. I should not throw those. Hi! This is Artemis. She's one of my cats. Oh my god. It's chaos here today. He does seem young. I agree. He found an Amazon bag. Chaos, cats, and crafts. Hold on, wait. I saw that you finished 3/4 of the way done with binding. Ooh, on a sweater. Nice. Were you knitting it? Or crocheting? And chat wants me to show you my ball jar. So, Mittens is the 5th cat that I have trapped, neutered, and found a home for. I have 3 of my own cats. So far we have gotten 8 cats off the street in my neighborhood. And for each of the cats that we have personally trapped and neutered, or spayed, I have a jar. This is my jar of marbles. So these ones are Mittens balls. The blue ones are Gandalf's. The multicolored one is Tigger. And then the orange one is Soot Sprite. Doesn't matter. And then if you look though, we also have these. which are not balls, but they're flat ovals. These are the ovalries that I took from Sequoia, who was a little girl that we spayed. So, that's, yeah. Anyway, that's what chat wanted me to show you, so I hope you're happy that you're here. We are working on crocheting a cat couch today. I was just telling Tessa's Raiders that if you look behind me, you'll see there's a blue couch. That was technically meant for Artemis, my little orange girl, because she loves all things yarn. And then my really big Maine Coon mix, Pippin, has decided it's her favorite thing. But she like squeezes herself into it. And when we first started working on the cat couch, I originally was doing a different pattern, except I realized it was going to be huge. Well, now I have a big cat, and so I have a reason to finish it. And so we're working on crocheting this giant couch now. If you would like to see the patterns, you can do !couch. The first one is a paid for pattern, which makes that couch back there. And the second one is a free pattern, which is the one that I'm doing right now. It's my birthday next week. And so we're going to be doing some fun crafty things for the birthday. There should be some good shenanigans, hopefully. So I would love to see you guys back if you're around. Did I try and catch this? I don't know. Also, we are 40% of the way funded on the Nintendo Switch 2 for my birthday. And I have another gift that was purchased that will be coming in the next couple of days because y'all are sweet. So, yeah. Look at him. He says, I'll get comfy now. That's a Flareon. Hi, Artie. Hi, girlie. The camera froze. That's fine. All right. Ooh, did you? Oh, did you get like a notification that like it was ready or like you were up in the queue? That's so exciting. Which one did you get? You got the email. Yes, thank you again. I'm so sorry. I was about to say, if you need to raid and run, do post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do. And thank you again for bringing your community here and trusting them with us. We will take good care of them. The small one. Ooh, that's exciting. And the controller with it. That's so fun. Okay. Let me... This is what I was looking at. Just take this right here. All right. So are we working on the seat right now? I don't know. Or I thought we were doing the armrest. That's the problem when I don't work on a project for a while. I don't remember. Like, I have written down... We've made some pieces. Alright, we have 2 pieces made. Okay. It's fine because there's measurements. So, the seat is next in the... But this is not 98 stitches. I think this is the armrest cover. I think this is the armrest cover. Let's count. Shall we count, chat? 1, 2. I think that what we were doing is because I might run out of this yarn. We were trying to look at the picture and figure out like what guys, it's Mittens. Mittens is the model. We were trying to figure out the parts that like needed to be this color. So I'm pretty sure this is the armrest cover. Because that would be like continuing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I need to see how long I have to make this. Armrest cover until 16 inches. Or is this an armrest cap? No. No, I don't think so. 16? Why did I think that this was almost done? This is never gonna end. Who thought this was a good idea? Which one of you? It was me? Oh, awkward. And then, how do we... Lord, I don't remember how this works again. Like that, I think. Right? This would be a good what was past Megan thinking. Honestly, it's been months. You guys haven't voted for this project, so I think that we need to like do it a little bit more frequently. I gotta watch this tutorial video again. It's past Megan. Damn it. She got me again. Past Megan's tricky. Okay, so I was right at least with that. Sir, be nice. Don't be cheeky. Don't be cheeky. How do I do that? Oh, I appreciate that this person's going slowly, but like... Okay. Got it. Maybe. Okay. Okay, we're good. We got there. Hooray! Duck, duck, duck. Da da duck, duck. Hi, Diego. How are you? I have a copy of that game now. Because the developer was in chat and gave Doc a bunch of keys. And then Doc asked if I would hand out all the keys to all the winners. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then he was like, since you're going to hand them all out, you can get a copy of it. And I was like, no, like, it's fine. He's like, no, because you're helping. And I was like, okay, you don't have to sell me on this. I'll put ducks away. Are you kidding me? Duck, duck, duck. Da da duck. You'll be buying a copy when it's out? Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. By not watching Doc, but he streams so late for you. Yeah. He does put all his VODs on YouTube if you're ever looking for, like, good stuff to watch when you're just, like, you know, during the day. I'm sure. Hang on. Oh, look. I go over to Instagram to show you the reel, and Kayla's... That's the wrong window. Kayla's the first thing I see about this stupid... I can't believe that happened with EA. Ugh. Hold on. Here you go. You guys want the duck lore? No. Stop it. Was that it? Was this it?
We're picking up ducks, we are. We're picking up ducks. We're picking up ducks, we are.
This is what we're all singing.
Ducks. Ducks. We're picking up ducks. We're picking up, we're picking up, we're picking up, picking up, picking up, picking up, picking up. Duck, 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 da 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 da, duck, duck, da da, duck, duck, da 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 da, duck, duck, da da, duck, duck, da 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 da, duck, duck, da da. Duck, 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 da da, duck, da 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 da, duck, duck, da da, duck, da 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 da, duck, duck. Da 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 da. We're picking up ducks. We're picking up ducks. We are.
It's called Sort Them Ducks. Also, wait, something happened on Throne? Why didn't... Am I just oblivious? I saved this short so I can listen to it whenever I want. Yes. Oh my gosh! We're at 44%. Who did the thing? Tigress! Thank you for the $25 towards the Switch! Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I spaced on that. Also, did you sent me something on Palia? Because I got a little... Did you pick what you sent me? Or was it like one of those mystery box things? I want to play this. It's only $5. It's only $5 for that game. And the developer is super sweet. And they're like already coming up. It was a mystery pet. Okay, I wasn't sure if... So, I got a little roly-poly guy. What the heck are they called? It's like a obsidian one. I wonder if I can find like a picture. I was like, what is this? I was so surprised. It was, did you really? Oh my god, he hasn't been able to log on in like the last couple of days because of, you know, he's obviously not home right now with like Air Force stuff. Oh my god, he doesn't have a pet in that game yet, so he's gonna lose his mind. That's so sweet. Thank you so... Rollies! Yes! Yes! I couldn't think of what they were. And I was like, oh my god. And he rolls. He rolls when you walk. He's this one. He's like dark. What? Can I... Dang, I'll just have to like log in and send you a picture. Cause he's really dark and he's really cute. Yeah! And he like walks and then if you run, he rolls alongside of you. It's really cute. Cause like I logged in yesterday and I was like, what's this? He is not. No, he's on a plane right now. Oh, did it tell you which one that you'd sent? That's cool. Oh, it tells you. Oh, so here I am trying to find, and you already knew what it sent. Well, thank you. It was very sweet. And then I was running around with it and I was giggling every time it would roll. And then it would like pop up and it would like jump. The orange cloud. That's so cute. That's really cool. I didn't know that they had an option to do like send like a gift pet, if that makes sense. Because before I knew that they had like outfits, it was a limited thing. Oh. It stinks that so much of what they do is limited. I get it. But at the same time, I'm like, dang. Well, thank you again for like thinking of me and sending something. It was really, it was a fun little surprise. Also, this bundle board, holy cow. I'm gonna need to get some bug lures and really go hunting. I did not finish the last event. Also, I don't know how many of y'all are keeping an eye on the cat cross stitch. I hit 91%. Yeah, I wish they had the pet one all the time too. I was getting, I'll be honest, I was working on the part that is just like a lot of one color. Instead of like doing a lot of like the one stitch here, the one stitch there. Cause like that's annoying. And I just wanted to like see the number go up. So I know that I'm going to have to like do the one stitch here, one stitch there. But for now. Oh, are there plushies for them? I mean, if anyone wants to play Palia later, I'm down. I saw but didn't comprehend. So fair. It is a lot of progress, yeah. Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. It's catchy. You have lures? Yeah. Well, I'm definitely down to play. If anyone else wants to at any point. I haven't done any of the food either. Because I know a lot of times that's more fun to do in, like, groups. Although I'm sure that there are people who have already, like, completed the bundle boards. Because I know I'm not quick with that. Y'all, so I saw Pippin go into our bedroom, but she didn't jump up on the bed, and I was like, huh. I just looked over, she's sleeping in Patch's old bed. How do you have room to hoard? That's my issue with Palia, is that there's not enough room for me to hoard all the stuff that I want to hoard. Because I would like to keep all the things. I know. Here. Oops. Hang on. Oops. I see her in his bed. Oh, and here comes Artie. Mittens, leave her be! He is, like, obsessed with her. Hi, girlie! Hi, Artie. Do you want to come up, honey? I threw those balls out there to distract him. I didn't think it was going to distract you, and you were going to go look at it. They love the one who doesn't love them back initially. Yeah, that's true. Because, like, Artemis's favorite person in the world is James. And I had to convince him that we could keep her. Mittens says everybody hydrate. He says if I'm a cat and I can hydrate, you can hydrate too. Yeah, so you know what I need to do, Tigress? I have that too, like a plot to keep all the starred stuff on. I need to, like, organize it again because I had everything in, like, in alphabetical order, and then more creatures came out, and now it's just chaos. And so it's hard to find things, and it's hard to store things, and it just becomes... Yeah. Mittens loves everyone now. He hated me, but I trapped him and stole his nuts, so... Fair enough, honestly. Understood. Also, sorry for the slight delay in the stream start today. I was on the phone with the shelter. And I had also, Mom and I had gone out today. And just, like, walked around a little bit. So I was, like, running late, and then I had to talk to the lady about bringing Mittens, and it was just a whole thing, so. Because I was just like, why didn't ads play? 6 of the heavy sawmills. Basically all full of wood. Keeps the planks out of my storage. That's a good idea. I should do that, honestly. Is just buy more, like, permits so that I could have more of those things and just leave them full of the stuff that they make. Very clever. Stretch and breathe, too. I guess if I have to. I don't want to breathe. Shay says wellness time. I will hit all the streamer care buttons, but you all have to do it too. This is not just a one-way street. You have to stretch and breathe and hydrate and all that stuff too. Yeah. Truly though, Tigress, I feel that. Alright, it's been an hour, somehow. We have... How much did this need to be? Was it really 16 inches? Are we really halfway there? Oh, God. Okay. It's ad break time. I have to go question my sanity. I'll be right back. Da 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 da. Hello? Wait, was that? Why? It did that last time too. When I went from this screen, it did that last time too. Because it didn't make the sound before, did it? I think it just popped up. Like... Thank you. Thank you for sticking through ads. I appreciate y'all. Because it doesn't show a new donation. You heard it the first time, but not just now. Huh. I wonder... I'll just have to try and pay attention the next time that it happens. But 44% of the way there, that's exciting. Pokopia will be mine. Soon enough. Yeah, I just feel like it's loud. By the way, Mittens is on our bed and Pippin is on Patch's bed. And the two of them kind of stared at each other. Like, what you doing there? What you doing there? And now they're both sleeping. Sweet babies. Oh, so you want to know... want to know what got me all, like, emotional last night? These animals, man, let me tell you. So, when Mittens first started, like, coming out and about and was walking and, like, hanging out in the breezeway more, we rolled up the rug that was Pippin's rug, because we just wanted... I wasn't sure how good he would be at, you know, using the litter box because he was brand new to inside. And I remember, you know, Maple had an accident here or there when he was brand new. It's expected stuff. Like, it's their first time. If it's not perfectly clear, you know. That's true. I didn't even think about that. And, like, I'm not in the room because they've slept near each other before, but only, like, when I've been there, like, keeping the peace. Because they know that I am, like, alpha, if you will. So Mittens really loves to, like, play with, you know, his toys, and he brings his toys into, like, the, you know, main area of the house and will play. And I was like, you know, I wonder if this will be kind of like Maple when we brought the rug downstairs for him. He started playing more because he had, like, a soft spot to play versus just, like, the concrete. So I decided to bring Pippin's rug back up because by now I know that he's not going to destroy the rug or, you know, do anything particularly, egregious with it. So I started rolling it out, and he came over and he was curious and whatever. But what I was not expecting and what got me, I'm like texting James, he's asleep. It's like 1:30 in the morning. And I'm all kinds of emotional, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Should I just roll this back up? Because it wasn't Mittens who immediately was like, ooh, this is nice. It was Pippin who's like, my rug is back. She's like, I don't know where it went, but it's back. And I'm like, oh. Like, she was just so happy, and I was like, oh my god, like, do I roll it back up? Because I don't want him making it, like, stinky, boy stink. And I was like, she was just like, look at this baby on her rug. Oh, and then this made me giggle. Ooh. Hang on. So we had a little baby skunk come by last night. Look at how little this guy is, but it's just them tipping the bowl. And then it falling. I was like, oh my god, I love them so much. What a silly little fart kitten. Silly little fart cat. It was food. Yeah. There was water. Luckily they didn't spill that, but fart kitten, yeah. Oh, buddy. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm starting to put out both wet food and like dry kibble because the Pippin lookalike has been coming by, but they've only been eating wet food and they do not have an ear tip. So my favorite was when I told James that. He goes, well, then we got to get them inside, don't we? Like, I love that he's just accepted that this is going to be part of like our story while we live here. Like, we're going to be the people that do what we can to like help these animals and like change things, We'll call them Poopsie for obvious reasons. So we have Oopsie, Doopsie, and Poopsie. That's amazing. Oopsie and Daisy. Oh my god. Well, so that's part of it, Diego. I will always post about the cats before I trap them and take them in. Some of them, it's more obvious than others. Like Tigger, for instance, was definitely someone's pet because of the way that he behaved around people. He wasn't afraid. He came right up. But when no one claimed him and he was like hurt, I stepped in. He didn't have a microchip, and no one claimed him when he was posted as on like the shelter's website as like a stray. And no one posted about him. Like I continue to check. So we have an app called Nextdoor. We have a community Facebook page. Like I have continued to be active and post and try and find, their people. And if no one comes forward, then in the state that I live in, they're just deemed a stray. If they've been living in your yard, if you've been caring for them even just part-time, then, you know, it's, if there's no identification, no, you know, tag, no microchip, then there's nothing more that can be done. Which stinks. And, you know, like I said, I definitely try to do more than just that. But if the animal is already spayed or neutered, for instance, Artemis, when she was outside, we didn't know this at the time. When we trapped her, because she was hurt as well, she had no microchip, but she was already spayed. So to us and to the shelter, that meant that she was at some point at least somebody's pet. But she had been living outside for years at that point, and she was like staying actually in our yard and our neighbor's yard. And again, no one claimed her, no one came forward. But if she wasn't injured, right? So saying, I'll show you the cat that has started coming by again here and there. If, say, we bring this cat to the shelter and they scan them and they have a microchip, then they will contact the owner and be like, hey, we have your cat. In case the cat got out, would you like to come and pick them up? If the owner's like, no, I don't want them, then at that point, the shelter will be like, okay, well then we'll keep them and find them a home. It's just a tricky thing. So if you look at the ears, hang on, oops, come back here. So if this cat is spayed or neutered and their ears are like that, then it's more likely it's someone's pet. Because Artemis has her ears intact, which is like a interesting thing to say. Which like the ear tick here that like Mittens, Maple, and Pippin all have, where the ear is flat, designates that they were a stray, they were feral, they were trapped and spayed or neutered. So again, it's possible that people, it's just their pet and it's outside. So it's just, it's an unfortunate thing. But like the amount of people in this area who are like, is this anyone's cat? It's been coming by. Is this anyone's cat? It's been coming by. And it's, the issue really is that one unspayed or unfixed male or female cat, they can have tons of kittens, hundreds of kittens. Like one set of intact cats can have hundreds of cats in their lifetime. And so it could just be that there were a handful of cats that were not spayed or neutered, and it's just a population problem. Like I know there's one guy who was like, this is my cat. He's not neutered. If you see him, don't neuter him. And meanwhile, I'm like, if I see your cat, he's my target because you're an irresponsible pet owner. Like you're literally adding to the problem. You know, like it's just, people are absolutely wild. Especially, like, you guys saw the difference in Mittens from when all the hormones came out of his body and now, like, when he was a hormonal angry cat and who he is now. Why on earth would you not want your cat to be who he is now? Like, that's crazy talk. Interesting about the ears, you didn't know that? Yeah. So it's an ear tipping thing. And so if you ever, well, at least here in the States, I don't know, I think it's similar elsewhere. If you ever see outdoor cats that have that ear tick, it could be on either ear, right? It could be, it doesn't matter. But if they have like that flat part, like their ear basically has been cut, that means that they've already been trapped, spayed, and neutered. And then re-released. So it's a way for those of us who trap and spay or neuter to know that we don't have to trap them again. So like there's a black cat who lives outside who I would love to get inside and into a home, who I call Inky. And he's solid black, completely black, beautiful boy or girl, I don't know. Ear tick though. I don't have to spay or neuter them. I just have to get them inside and find them a home kind of thing. They're slightly friendly. Like, they don't run when I open the door, so I'm not really sure what that's all about. But they won't come inside. And they don't come by as frequently as they used to, so they might have found a place to chill. But I at least know that I don't have to get him neutered. It's so weird about male cats. Right? I don't understand. Neutered but not ear tipped. Don't know where the heck he came from. Yeah, he could have been abandoned. He could have been someone's pet that they let go. You know, it's hard. I accidentally stole my neighbor's cat once. They kept putting her outside without a collar in 90+ degree heat, so I thought she was a stray, got her a cardboard transfer box, brought her to a nearby shelter. She wasn't shipped. They didn't call. She got adopted real quick. Oh, I will adopt a solid. Do you want to adopt Mittens? He's black with white feet. I mean, a ditto. Cutie. Guys, I just could one of you please adopt him or find someone who could so I can get updates on his life? I would be so okay with I will be an emotional mess. I will cry. I will cry when he leaves. But I would be so much better if I knew that I could just be like, hey, how's he doing? And the person would be like, oh my God, he's doing so good. Here's a picture. Here's a video. Here's whatever. Because, like, this event that we're going to, he could be adopted straight from the event and go to, like, someone's house. And what do you mean? What do you mean then? Like, I guess I'll have to pack his toys. I don't want. Oh my God. I hate this. I hate this so much. And then I start kicking myself for not posting on their social media more like the way other influencers do, because I could have grown my account. I could be making money as an influencer or whatever, and then we could afford it. Like, I beat the snot out of myself all the time about stuff like this. And it's just like, girl, why? Like, it's not. Hooray for neurospicy brains. Did we all get the ditto? I don't know if we all got it. No. We didn't. Rude, Pokemon. Oh, I wonder if they're still doing the thing in the Discord. The, like, fancy Poke Dailies. I know. I just... That's what I say. If only our wallets were as big as our hearts, you know? It's all guessing at what might have happened. You might have posted, it wouldn't have made a difference. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, that reminds me, I have a post sitting in my drafts I have to publish on that account tonight. It's the next part in his story. I've been trying to, like, challenge the executive dysfunction in my brain, which is like, no, these things take, like, forever to do, and it's so annoying to, like, edit the video and do the voiceover and then type up the cat and do the And I'm like, well, instead of like thinking that, why don't I just do the thing? It'll take less time and it'll take up less like brain space. Which, girl, you should free up some brain space. So like last night when I was sitting there feeling guilty because I haven't updated or posted, I instead was like, okay, instead of feeling guilty, let's just like edit a video. So I did, but I have to post it. And like, did it take time? Yeah, of course. But like, it freed up some brain space and it freed up some guilt that I was like, oh, you haven't posted, you're terrible. So, worth it. Oh, hey, here's a reminder. If you have a headache and your hair's pulled up really tight, oh my god. Okay, so I know so many people who are like, oh, I can't wait to get home and take my bra off. I have never been someone who's like, oh, it feels so good to take my bra off because they're heavy. They're heavy. And the support, I prefer having one on. Like, it just, I understand, like, it rubs and it's nice to not have it. I get that. But, like, it's just uncomfortable for me. That, though, taking your hair out if it's been, like, up too tight, that I understand. Yeah, I feel more comfortable in a bra than not in one. Like, it's just, I slouch otherwise, like, a lot, really badly, because yeah. Okay, I'm so glad, because I always see posts about like, oh, I can't wait to get home and take my bra off, and I'm like, but oh god, yes, same. I take a shower and it's like one arm's on, yeah. Oh, I hear you. You never got it? I don't either. I'm so glad that I'm not alone, because I always felt like I had to be the odd one out with that. Hooray! And again, like, don't get me wrong, when it's like rubbing on like your body and it's uncomfortable, I understand wanting that to go away. But for me, not having the support is more uncomfortable. The worst would be when it was that, like, for the longest time, and again, this is just one of those interesting things, like how our bodies change over time. Um, I would get like really swollen right before that time of month, and then like they would get better. But for like a few days, I literally wanted to cry when I would take my bra off to shower, because it was just, they were that heavy and like hard. I don't know how else to like describe it when they get like swollen like that. Like, they're painful. And it would just be like, I dreaded it. And I'm very thankful that I don't have that happening right now, because, like, no thanks. Get sensitive, yeah. Switch. I can understand that too. I wish there was a bra you could wear in the shower. I mean, I guess you could wear a bathing suit. Like a bikini top. Buy like a shower swimsuit. Like, don't wear it in the chlorine, just this is my shower bra. Hi, Dr. Stitches and Bells. Thank you for the streak. I hope that you're doing well. This would go so much quicker if I just did regular half double crochets. With an elastic band, yeah. First, when you sleep. I can understand that. I would love to find one that would work well for me, honestly. Because I feel like that would be really nice as well. You have to frog the gauges off. You made a swatch and the swatch was okay. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. That sucks. We're at about 10.5 inches right now, chat. Just shy of it. Consider the options, but frog seems to be the only way. I have been there before. I wonder why the gauge swatch was okay though. That's interesting. Did you like switch your knitting needles? Like, did you maybe knit one on like straight needles and then knit the other on like circular? Like, were they maybe different? Could they have been labeled incorrectly? Or like different brands maybe? So like that brand's version of like, you know, of oh, hi. Come here, Pip. Hi, baby girl. Did you have a good snooze in Patch's bed? Both of the same circular. And it's back and forth. Dang. Oh, that stinks. Hi, Smoothie. Happy Friday. Pippin, we're working on your couch. Will you use it if I make it? Where are you? Hi. Oh, come here then. Come on. Come here. You want to check out what we're doing? Hi. Oh, Smoothie, guess what I got? Actually, I have chat. Guess what I got? So remember how I completely misplaced, have no idea where my needle felting kit went? I got one. It was like one of the ones that you had recommended, but they had like different like kits. So it was like a dog and a cat one. So we can actually do the needle felting stream. It came with needles. It has the felting thing. It's got, look at this, kitty cats, puppy dogs. So, and then I know eventually I'll remember exactly where I put the old one. And then we can do that too. But I do owe you guys a needle felting stream since that was voted on. And then I just, the kit was nowhere to be found. Or it wasn't even a kit. It was like all the stuff that I had collected over like a couple of, you know, many years. I have no idea where it went. I put it someplace safe. know? I'm intrigued. With a kitty and oh, we could. That would be fun. Somewhere safe is a dangerous place to be. Yeah, I put it someplace safe, but I didn't know I was putting it someplace that was safe from me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought that I was putting it away, you know, someplace that made sense, but evidently I hid it from myself. I hate when that happens. This feels like maybe no. Boop. I can spell. That's okay. So again, being a mod for Doc is funny. Because he was playing the duck game last night. If you take a look at keyboards, there's an S and an F. But there's also an I right next to the U. So sometimes you got DI instead of DU. Sometimes you got F. And the mods and I are giggling every time that we're like, deny. And then someone said something. They were like, sorry about that. And we were like, it's okay. And then I was like, it's really funny seeing all the typos. And I literally typed type. I said, instead of, and then I was like, oh my God. And then Doc pointed it out and he's like, nice, Megan. And I'm like, damn it. Yeah, I know. All of the options are great. And then it was really funny because someone who made one of the typos was like, okay, so I have to ask, which is the most common typo that you've had to deny? And all of us mods at the same time were like, the F option. Like, more people were typing, like, than anything else. And chat was like, yep, that checks out. Like, but no, typos are great. Especially when you make one when, like, in that kind of an instance and you're like, damn it, I played myself. And it was cute because a few people would be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And we were, every time I was just like, you're fine. Like, plus, English isn't everyone's first language. Sometimes we get words that you're like, oh, I see what you're trying to say, but that's not how that word's spelled. You're not quite there. Type typo instead of type. Yeah, there's a difference between, like, accidental typos and people who are, like, shouting slurs or something like that, you know? Like, you're... Ooh, pizza. Yum. What kind of pizza are you getting? What's everyone's like go-to pizza? Like, not, it could be brand or like if regardless, like what do you like pepperoni? Do you like pineapple? Do you like ham? Like what's your favorite kind of pizza to get? Pepperoni barbecue meat fest. Ooh, that sounds fancy. I am either a pepperoni or an extra cheese. I mean, I always like extra cheese, whether I have pepperoni or not. And I love stuffed crust. Oh, delicious. Having Domino's today. Extra black olives and some chopped tomatoes. Ooh, yum. I like Domino's. And you know what it is? Domino's is consistent. As a neurospicy person, I know what I'm getting when I order Domino's. I also am not a big fan of really oily pizza. Like, I don't mind a thin crust, like mom and pop pizza place, but I do not like a oily. If I can hold my pizza and oil just runs off of it, disgusting. I will take a paper towel and I will I will sop it up. I can't do it. James is like, that's sacrilege. That's the best part. And I'm like, no. That's upset tummy central. What are you talking about? Sometimes I remember that Hawaiian exists and suddenly want. Yeah, James likes pineapple. I also really like extra cheese. Ooh, white sauce. Yeah. Ooh, a white sauce pizza is so good. New York style is your favorite? It's the part that shouldn't be there. Part of why you don't eat pepperoni, yeah. A sourdough base? Mmm. My mom used to always blot the pizza before we ate it. I now do the same. Yeah, I just can't. I can't. I hate it. White sauce and broccoli, yeah, or white sauce and spinach. Allergic to tomato. Interesting. Barbecue chicken pizza. Ooh. That's far too healthy for a pizza. Ooh, on this ad break, I'm gonna have to see if I have any more of this gray yarn. We're starting to get low. Shoot, what do we do if I don't? Oh, that sucks. It's so hard when like you have an allergy or an intolerance or whatever it might be with food and you don't know that like you've gotten something that had like a cross contamination problem or whatever and it ruins, you know, your day, your week, your whatever. Multicolor couch. Change color, make it part of the design. So this is the armrest cover. Hang on. Hang on, when I get to the end of this row, we're gonna plan. Pippin is stripey, her couch can be too. Okay, wait. Yeah, no, and I get the same way when like a food, especially if it's a food that like I'm normally okay with, but like something got messed up and like all of a sudden it's not a safe food, like I avoid it for a while too. I don't blame you at all. Sounds like a good excuse to go yarn shopping. Okay. So I have stop it. We have made the base and the back panel. And what I'm making right now is this part here that like wraps around. So we could, hang on, I gotta look at how this is assembled again. Isn't it snazzy? Do I only have one? Oh god. Attach armrest to base of chassis. Okay. Miter left front corner. To gusset? What the hell is that? I'm just trying to figure out, I only have one back panel. But like, that it doesn't say to make 2 of these. But I feel like you kind of have to. See, it doesn't say like this armrest cap make 2. I'm so confused. Oh, because I haven't made the seat yet. Okay. This is the base, not the seat. Okay. The seat. Okay. The seat is like it's I think it's like one piece that like this whole thing. I think that's all like one. So that means yeah, because then look, we have the short row shaping with the seat. Fabulous. Okay, we're good. Look at how big this is, by the way. Short gal sewing, welcome in. Hello, Raiders. How are you? How was your stream? What were you up to? She is. She's gonna be so cozy, and that's why I initially was making that for Artemis, and then I saw how big that was, and I'm like, that's huge for her. That's so big. Then of course you all know what's going to happen is that Artemis is going to use this one, and Pippin's still gonna squeeze her little butt on that one. I'm not under any kind of illusion of anything else happening. I know. 3 raids, I know. I feel the love. How was your stream today? What were you getting up to? As long as they're used, truly. That is what matters. Okay, so if all that I have made so far is the base, so this part down here, and the back panel in gray, and now I have this part. Thank you for the order. I love that so much. Smoothie, thank you for the bits. That means that I'm going to have to do a whole lot more of a different color. So worked on a Pokemon bowl and the base of a teal rope basket. Ooh, I love that. I completely forgot to ask Hal this earlier. Do you have any pictures? I would love to see what you were working on if you do, or a link to the project. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Yes, we are working on, so I have made one cat couch for my one cat Artemis. And we used this pattern, and you can see the couch right there behind me. It's a little blue one with a little blanket. And then, oh, it's on sale right now, chat. That's a really great price. And it comes with patterns for all 4 of these, by the way. I really want to make this circle one. Oh, literally that couch. She's like, do you want me to show it off, Mom? This the couch. It's too small for me, but I loves it. She's gonna do it again. Chat. She has never done this before. I worked really hard before we went on vacation, and I cleaned off, like, this is where I take, that's my light box that she's currently sleeping or lying down in. And then, like, my printer and all of, like, my shipping materials. She's been lying down in the light box. She's like, I'm ready for my photo, Mom. I don't know why. She's so cute. It's a Pippin box, yeah. It means I'm going to have to lint roll the snot out of it before I use it again to take pictures because there's going to be cat fur everywhere. She does love a box. That is true. She does love a box. So that's the couch that we made before, and this is the one that we're making right now. This is a free pattern from Yarnspirations. And this one is bigger. And what we're realizing, or I'm realizing, is that I'm going to run out of gray yarn. So now we're trying to figure out basically what I've made is a back panel, right? So you won't see it. It's the outside. I've made the base, which also, again, so like I've made these parts, and then I've made, or I'm making this armrest cover that wraps around. So like I've made all like the side parts. So now I'm trying to figure out, do I just get more gray yarn? Or do we do a different color? I don't know what's going to look good. So that's what you just came into. Thank you again for the raid. If you have to raid and run, do any post-stream self-care or cleanup, please make sure that you do. You're welcome, of course, to hang out and chat or lurk. Whatever you need to do to de-stream. But you say different color? I have a big skein of pink yarn. Let me try not to disturb the cat box. Hi. Oh my gosh, can I take a photo of you being so freaking cute? Thanks. Mittens is also being adorable. I have... Oh my gosh, my chair. I have this pink. It's like a dusty, rosy kind of pink. And it's a pound of yarn, so I would hope it would be enough. Or what's the big one? I don't know. By the way. I don't know. That's a good question. I think that we're about to have ads play, so I can see what else I have. I'm just trying to find something that I have enough of, or else we need to have something that I have enough of in like multiple colors that we can make it like stripy. Do you know what I mean? The urge to just like make it a patchwork thing is high, but also I don't want it to be ugly. It's a conundrum. Okay, the next minute. So I will go when ads start and look for it. You know what I'm literally sitting here thinking? And again, I know I crocheted these things because Artemis really loves like crochet items, but all I keep thinking is this would be so much quicker if it was a sewing project. So much faster. Yes, there is the seat I have to make, which is like this whole big piece here. It like wraps around. I have to make this little gusset thing, I believe. And then the armrest caps. I will not be making the fringe because that is a cat toy and I do not want my cats to like attack this. So that will not be getting made. And I will also figure out a way. So what I did with this couch back here is I hid a zipper, and that will allow me to unzip and wash the cat bed should anyone make a mess on it, because animals are messy. Okay, ads. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look through my yarn and see what I've got. Well, look who I found waiting on the kitchen counter for me when I came back. We're not meant to be there, are we? That's stinker boy behavior. That's very naughty. Like, I opened the basement door and he's just sitting there like, hi, I found you. Hi, you want to lie down there? You can. He is solid, yeah. Oh my gosh, your tail is knocking over the paper stars I didn't put away yet. What a brat. He's big, chat. Like, he is big. Aren't you? Handsomest boy. Hi. So I have options. I've got this gray, which isn't an exact match, but it is another gray. And then I went downstairs and I also found this dark pink. Which would not show dirt as much as the light pink, which was pretty, but would show dirt more. Or like cat mess. So I think I like this. Yeah? Okay. We will switch to this then when the gray runs out. Because I think it will look cute if the armrest like changes color part way. Do you know what I mean? Is this what we're doing now? Because you're lying exactly where I need to be. Huh? Is this what we're gonna do? I don't think that chat minds too much. Truly, you could. Oh. She says cat couch time. We keep talking about it. This my foot now? He has one little black spot on his white socks. Hi. Do you think I can slide this? Oh, no, you don't have to go. No, no, don't go. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have slid it. Come here. Come here. What do you see outside? Hi. Did you like this? Do you want to lie down on something else that's soft? Hold on. Wait. Here. Look. Mittens. He says, no, I want to look out the window. My favorite thing is that when I went downstairs, Maple was like, oh my god, Mom's here! And so I had a little snuggle with him. And then I looked through and I found that pink yarn and I was like, perfect. And it was, when I left, Mittens was like asleep. I actually took a picture because it was really cute. Like, he was asleep. And yet, when I walked back into the kitchen from the basement, there he is, just like, what you doing? Bud, nothing that required your help. I know, sweet Mapes. The boys got along. There's a part of me that wants to just, like, almost let them like, I don't know, just let them sort it out. They can't give each other FIV any more than they've got it, like. Also, do you see all the little black hairs that he left behind? Hi! Right? True. I'll just be like, sort it out! Chuck him downstairs and close the door like Battle Royale. I go downstairs like an hour later, they're both like sleeping in different corners, all grumpy, like exhausted from beating each other up. Oh my gosh, it's the last stream before my birthday. I just realized that. Monday's my birthday. I don't think we're going to get the Switch in time. That's okay, we're 44% of the way there. That's amazing. I should make like a little thing. I wonder if there's a way of like showing how much is left. We've raised $255. Why is there is that like their fees? I'm like, why is there an extra $50.40 on this? Oh, it just got real heckin' windy. I hope that that's not... Evidently, I can't change the shipping. I hope that it's not thinking that there's shipping. Huh. I can't edit it now that it has funding on it. I mean, if there is shipping, then it'll just end up... I'll use it for something else, but... So we're technically halfway there. Wow, it got dark really fast. Outside. Like, if we raise the other $250, I'll just pay the other fee. And we'll get it. That's a lot of money to raise. There is, yeah. Do you, like, see the wind? Can you see the tree out there? It got dark real fast. Hey, Google, turn on string light. I don't know if that's going to help any, but it is noticeable. It did help, and it's pretty. Yeah, honestly, I tend to leave that on, like, when it's nighttime. Like, that's my light source in here normally. Because it's pretty. Like, hold on. It's a vibe in here. What, like, at night? It's great. And I just have, like, those lights on and the computer. Like, it's... I love it. Yeah, it's nice. It's very cozy. A scyther? Do I have one? I think I do. So I'll just throw a regular ball. Drive safe. And today I had a scarecrow, a little cat on his shoulder. Aww. I love stuff like that. It was rainy and stormy in the morning here. I might have sent it to you. Listen, I don't mind, like, a good rain when I'm home, you know? I prefer it during the day in case my power goes out because, like, I get very stressed out when I'm in a house with no power at night. especially if I'm alone. Now, of course, the nice thing is that, like, my parents are literally not far away at all. So if they have power, I can always go there if I need to. Or if I just want someone to keep me company, they can always drive out here. But still, I do not like losing the power. You know, part of it is too, it's so quiet and dark. And in like the summer, it's hot. Or it gets hot. The quiet gets me. I can do dark, but not quiet. Yeah. Quiet hurts my head. Felt. When you're trying to sleep, you don't have the usual noises. Yes. Mm-hmm. You don't have like your fan on that like is gently moving the air. Yeah. That's one of the worst things. I love that. Yeah, we have like a noise, like a relaxing sounds playlist that we'll put on. But otherwise, like I'll put like certain TV shows on as like my comfort sleep shows. So I get that. Gosh, the difference the difference in the camera between like 30 minutes ago and now is wild. Well, that's good that they work even without it. Really hard time. Yeah, no, I hear you. I understand that. We'll measure after this row. We're getting close to swapping colors. Artemis is sleeping in here too. She's on her little heated bed. He's back in our bed, sleeping. Okay. Let's take a measurement. This is how much yarn is left. We are at 12 1/4 inches. So, oh. Armrest cap is about 9 inches tall. So should I change it to pink now? Do you think? Because that's about 9 inches. Like where the ruler is here. So it's going to... Should I frog it back a little? I think it'll be okay. Like that. Now you know what's fun. This is Karen 1-pound yarn versus Red Heart Super Saver. They're both 4 weight. But they are both slightly different. This one's a little bit heavier. Hooray! I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure. Hold my tension just a little bit snugger. Camera, why are you blurry? Camera, we're down here. Got it. But remember what I was saying before about Mittens being like a dog cat where he just like wants to go everywhere you go? He's now back in the bed where he was before, but because I left, walked down the hall, went downstairs, he was like, wait, where are we going? Like Artemis and Pippin, they were like, whatever, I don't care. But he was like, where are we going? I can come too? Because I don't know about you, but that's how my dogs have always been. You walk out of the room and they're like, where are we going? I cannot wait to find out. And you're like, I'm going to the bathroom. And they're like, yep. I'll come with you. Like, okay. Oh, really? That's an interesting concept. I know that Maple follows me around a little bit more too. But I think that that's also just because he doesn't spend as much time up here. I don't know. Cats are weird. I think that's... My cat wants to be in the bathroom with me. Sometimes he'll follow me around the house. The other day I made the mistake, right? It was that time of month. I had to take care of, you know, period stuff. So I go to the bathroom, Mittens was still out, close the door, and next thing you know, none of my cats have ever done this. But all of a sudden there's a little paw under the door and he's like, hey, what you doing? What you doing in there? And he's like, like pulling at the door, like, why can't I come in? And I'm like, bud. What? Such a goober. Pink. How dare you want privacy? Yeah. That's exactly what he was saying. He's like, okay, I understand you want privacy, but not from me, right? Like, that's not something. I can have privacy with you, right? Ooh, enjoy. Oh, you're coming back. Okay. Bring us a slice. Do we like this, chat, or is it gonna look stupid? I can't decide. I think it's mostly just like, is the pink gonna go? Like, gray works with everything. You make little pillows or little blankets. I think it'll look good when it's all together. Like pink and blue together. It'll look good all together. She's so cozy. She's never going to use this couch. She's gonna be like, great, thanks, I want this one. I don't know why you wasted all that time and yarn on the other one. My balls! Well, there's the thunder off in the distance. Oh. Hooray! 13 and a half. We're getting close. I should really put this over here so that it stops pulling across my body. So what do you guys have planned for this weekend? James will be home. So that's nice. Also, next week, Thursday, I will not be here. Because Thursday is my banana ball game. And like the game isn't until later, but evidently the festivities and all of the shenanigans start early. So, Thursday will not happen next week. Yeah, it's a very dark pink. But I do feel like the lighting and the camera and everything, he's a little bit darker on camera. Your banana ball is this weekend? Oh, I hope you have fun too. I will definitely take pictures, yeah. Yeah, James will be home this weekend. It was only a week that he was gone this time. So, way better, but still. 20-year wedding anniversary. Oh, that's fun. I hope you have a good time. No plans? First wedding you were ever in. I love that. Yeah, I'll definitely take pictures and video. And I plan on using the whole it's my birthday thing to get at least like something from the gift shop. Because my James will be there and my parents. We got tickets for all of us. It was one of these like really goofy things where it was a lottery, right? And you had to enter in order to have the opportunity to purchase tickets for one of the games. And I got selected. James did not. And I was like, perfect. I'm going to get 6 tickets for me and him, for my parents, and for his parents. The max you could buy was 5. So I got 4. We talked about it, and I was like, because his parents are not as big on things like this as like mine are. And we were like, okay, well, here's the deal. I'm like, we'll get for us and my parents, and then we'll just take your parents to like a minor league game at some point this year as like a all is fair kind of thing, because they'll enjoy that just as much. Like my parents are constantly like sending me like clips from Banana Ball. Like they love it. They know what it is, and I don't even think his parents really understand. Like I don't think they know what it is. So we were like, yeah, that's fine if we can't get 6 tickets. Silly to me. 5 feels like a really random number. Also, Allison, I forgot to mention on the last stretch break, when I was going downstairs, I pulled up Discord and I saw what you said in the Pokemon channel. And I was like, "Oh my god, I have looked at those plushes so many times and been like I have one of the sleeping Espeons here, but the ones that are like the size of like your bed. Yeah, I have that sleeping one. I have that sleeping Espeon and a little sleeping Eevee next to it. Oh, this one was that size? Yeah, there are ones. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. Okay, well, I have that one then. I wonder if I can find the ones. Um, oh my god, stop. So these ones. These ones are, I don't know. Yeah, there. Does it have a measurement anywhere? Yeah, look at it next to a person. See, I feel like actual life size for the Eevee evolutions is somewhere in between that one and that one. Like the one that I have and that size. That feels too big to be life size. Do you know what I mean? Like the one that I have feels probably close, maybe just a tiny bit bigger. Like hold on. Let's see. Espeon is approximately 3 feet tall and weighs 58 pounds. Or, yeah, 211, 58. So yeah, I was about right. Bigger than that, but that one feels big. Either that or maybe the person in the picture with it is petite. But those ones are like $300. I'm like determined to finish this piece today. F off Friday. Let's go for the finish. Yeah. It won't technically be a finish, but it'll be another piece of it finished. And I'll take that. Progress on any large project is good. Agreed. $14! I need it to be 16, right?
I will call you number 2. Definitely not.
I don't know
You know
why
a
that
name I've always
startled me
wanted?
so bad.
Tyrone. Okay, Tyrone, let's get down to business.
I hear but lurky. Love you.
Kit Kat, thank you for the 56-month resub at tier 2. I hope that you enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing for another month. And of course, your ability to scream. Thank you for being here and lurking. It feels like a fake number, yeah. For sure. Definitely not real. Definitely not real, especially because I always remember that, like, you came in because of, like, Maple Talk. And so it's like, there's no way that, like, he's been around for that long. Mm-mm. Time's fake. Agreed. Time is an illusion. Boop. Thank you for your resub. You're a star. Ha. Ha. Please don't leave. No, you're a star. There comes the rain. Three months in November? Dang. Time is a weird soup. It really is. Hello? Camera, what are we doing here? Welcome back. We're down here. Mel, you're out of Pokeballs. The urge to just be like, no, camera, figure it out for yourself. You can do it. I'm not mad, camera. I'm just disappointed. Dang, that didn't even work. Oh my gosh, I didn't even try and catch that Pokemon. Whoops. Also, welcome back. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it's starting. It's bath time. The yearly yard sale weekend here across several counties. A whole suit of armor? It's like 4 foot tall and is now named Phil. That is an amazing use of free will. And I hope that if your friend is okay with it, we might be able to see a picture of Phil, because that sounds fantastic. Two days ago said rain. There isn't a cloud in the sky. It's just muggy. Oh, yeah. I've seen several already. That's amazing. I hope that Phil will stand by, like, their front door. Imagine, like, walking in and there's just, like, a suit of armor in, like, a very normal-looking house. That's about... I love that so much. That's exactly what's happening on her porch. That's great. Oh my god, wait, imagine getting little, like, outfits for it, like a porch goose. And for Halloween, he could be a ghost. Just put a sheet over him. Oh, I love it. Haven't driven through more than one county in years. Takes 2 hours to get out of the one that you're in. Yeah, definitely depends on the state and the size of said state. One inch to go. They don't rig up a fishing line so it can wave on Halloween. They're doing it wrong. So that should be 1, 2, 3 more rows. Let's do it. We're finishing this today. Oops. As I suddenly start doing a different stitch. Girl, focus. Lock in. Lock the in. Stop dropping the damn stitches. For a winery? That's fun. No sorries. I will not accept your sorry. There's no reason to say sorry. I appreciate the lurk. He needs seasonal outfits. Very good. The pizza wasn't right. No. Shame on you, Domino's. Shame. Oh, that's the worst. I'm sorry. Definitely contact them and let them know. Sometimes they'll give you like a refund or like a coupon to use for like a future purchase. I know it doesn't help you now, but... Wow. All 9 for your class. Yeah, right? I feel like states like that don't make people memorize counties. That's too many. I don't even know how many counties are in Jersey, where I grew up. Like, I can think of a couple of them offhand, but I don't know how many there are total. No worries. I'm sorry that the cheese was wrong. I do like how these look together. I snooze the ads, by the way. I can surely get through this by the time that those snoozes are done. Wow. The ones connected? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, hold on. Now I'm curious. How many counties are in New Jersey? 21. Oh, and random pictures. Let me go look. Amazing. Also curious, I have to say that your little ghosties are super cute. Are they? What are they? And I don't know if I should say this, but the base of them makes me think of the guy, I can't think of his name right now. Oh my god, he does like the social media content where he's like, don't. Oh, EMT, I forget, like 402 or something. Where he's like, don't. When the shape of something looks, because the base of the ghosties make me giggle a little. They're glass. They're really cute. I like the iridescence on them. Yeah. Okay, I'm like the little this part. Like they're ghosts. Why is this part necessary? Like why isn't it just flat? They're so cute though. I love them. My goodness, what is happening on Monopoly? Oh, Petrichor's sending me stickers. And then people are robbing my bank. Okay. And people are shutting down. Okay. I've had like 5 different updates from Monopoly in the last hour. And that's where I'm like, what? Because I accepted a friend request from this last round of like racing or whatever we did. And basically, when I accept friend requests, I will accept and until they start like attacking unnecessarily. Like I understand that some Monopoly things you can't control, but as soon as it's like I'm being targeted multiple times, they're removed instantly from the friends. I'm like, nope, not doing it. So that's where I was like, are people attacking me? Because I will delete them so fast. I will delete you so fast. Great use of $2. I had several other sizes, had to limit myself. I'm proud of you. The colors are really pretty too. I like them. No ads, stop it. The urge to just do normal half double crochets on these other pieces is so dang high. Because I don't even have to look when I half double crochet. I just go. I'm getting quicker at this though, so you know. Well, Megan, you can't catch the Pokemon if you don't throw the Pokeball. Girl, what are you doing? I was like, dang, I didn't catch that. And then I looked and I'm like, I didn't even attempt to. What do you mean you didn't catch it? A lot of pink pastels, glitter iridescence. Yeah. Love that. I pressed the button in my mind. I did. Too bad that my mind button didn't work. I caught the Pokemon in my brain. Nailed it. Yeah, they honestly, When are we going to have mind reading abilities, Pokemon? I mean, there are Pokemon that have the ability to read minds. Why can't you, game? I think you need to get good. I don't know about any of you guys who have, like, you know, Pokemon card collections. So I've been going through and working on my little list of things. And I don't know if anyone else ever comes across, like, a Pokemon where you're like, it's not even, like, a favorite Pokemon of mine. It's not one that I use typically in, like, my game. It's not one I really use much for any reason. But the cards are all so pretty. And the way that I'm like, well, I guess I could just collect a bunch. And I'm like, but why? Like, this isn't even something that, like, normal. But I'm just like, ooh, that one's pretty. Ooh, that one's pretty. Ooh. But why not? Yeah. You make a good point. Especially if you're collecting them for the joy and the art. Yeah. So there are some that I want to, like, try and get all of them of because they're, like, favorite Pokemon. And then there are ones that if I see the art and I like the art and it's not like $1 million, I'll probably get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are ones that I want to try and, like, complete them. And this was one of those ones where I'm like, well, if I find those cards, I can get them. But I don't think that I want to try and collect all of this character's cards because there's not really a reason to. But, like, I could definitely have, like, a page in my binder for some of them. Like, I don't remember how many cards are in that. Let me look. I have my common cute cards in a binder. Yeah. We did it, chat. 16 inches. It's actually a tiny bit over, but that's okay. Because that's fine. Hooray! Wait. Maybe it was that pen. What's today? 8/7. And that was the armrest cover. Yeah. 8/7/26. It's been 7 months since we finished a part of this. I think we have to work on it a little more often. Oh, you know who has, like, very few cards? Chingling. It's got 4 cards. Sorry. Oh. Let's see if I can't find. A finish on a Friday. Heck yes. Agreed. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Hang on. I'm pulling up this Pokemon. Okay, look though. Like, oops. This is not necessarily a card, like a Pokemon that I am, like, particularly whatever about, but I was like, ooh, I like this art. Ooh, I like that. Like, and it just became where I, like, this one I love. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Where there's, like, a mischievous behind it. And I was like, that's really cute. And that one's fun. I love this one. I already have this card. Oh my god, pop-ups, go away. And then this one. And then this one. And I'm like, but I don't need... This full art card is so cool. Look at this. How cool is that? Isn't that a neat card? And I'm like, again, this is not a Pokemon that I'm like, oh, I love that. Like, Miss Magius? No, I'm not. I'm not particular, but like, look at her with their little plant. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. But I was like, this is fun. I like this one. But again, I'm like, this is not a card that I need to collect all of them. All right, well, this is done. Boop. Hooray! And it can go with the other pieces now. Hooray! Now we have the seat, the armrest caps, and the little, like, I think they called it a gusset. That has to get made to, like, connect the back and the front. I don't even see where that is in, like, the pattern. Back panel, seat. Armrest caps, armrest cover. Bolster pillow. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. I will see you all on Monday. It'll be my birthday. I hope that you'll be ready to party and we'll have some fun. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but it'll be a good time, I think. I hope. Okay, let me take a little peek here at who's on and what they're doing. Oh, Doom, Supreme Doom just started. Let's go say hi to them. They're very nice. The first raid message is if you are a subscriber, and the second is if you are a follower. Let's go say hello. And I'll see you there, and I'll see you on Monday, okay? Goodbye.